The holiday season always has people busy making plans and buying gifts, but you know, the crooks are making plans too.
That's why you have to be on the lookout for holiday scams. We are now joined by Brian Munster-Tiger from Randolph Brooks Federal Credit Union. He's the Vice President of Enterprise Fraud Management, which means he knows a lot about these scams. So many of us, first off, thanks for being with us this afternoon. So many people buying online, which means, of course, you're giving out a lot of information like credit card numbers. What's the main thing that we should be doing to protect ourselves from a scam?
Really, the main thing is to hold on to your personal information. You mentioned online shopping. Right now, that's what a lot of people are doing. And if you're anything like me, you're getting emails constantly, just about daily, if not multiple emails daily, confirming delivery times and letting you know that a package has been shipped, letting you know when a package is going to be delivered, that it was delivered. And those emails, you get maybe 3 or 4 from each merchant that you use, that you purchase from. And fraudsters will take advantage of that. They will send you emails posing to be either the merchant itself or maybe one of the shipping carriers. Funny enough, I actually got an email from a fraudster, some type of scam, posing to be FedEx yesterday, and it had a link in there. It tried to reel me in by saying that one of my packages had been delayed, and I needed to click on the link in order to get more information. When I clicked on the link, it actually took me to a survey that, if you kind of put 2 and 2 together, it's telling me that a package is on, being held, and I need to, click a link for more information. And all of a sudden I'm taking a survey. That's a huge red flag right there. I went through it just to see, obviously I knew it was a scam, but I wanted to see what they were going to do. After I took the survey, they told me that I was given a reward, which was, I could choose from like 5 different things, an iPad and an Apple Watch, things like that, that obviously to a consumer, very, very attractive. All I had to do was pay $4.95 for shipping. Well, that's where they get you, because you're entering your card number. You didn't initiate this contact. So if I could say anything as far as, what to look out for, if you didn't initiate the contact, really hold on to your personal information, like your card number, your social security number, one-time passcodes, things like that.
And you bring up such a great point, because I know from work that I've done in consumer reporting that it's not usually a big theft. It's not like a big ask. It's usually something very minor, but it shows up in your bank account as like $1 or a $2 debit, like they test your bank account, yes. Right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's something we see every day. We have a lot of individuals over here, a lot of analysts that look at those transactions to try to detect exactly what you're saying. Small transactions just to see if they have the right card information, right? It's like anything else. They're trying to make sure that the information they have is accurate, and they do small transactions first, and they will lead to much larger transactions if they're not caught.
Obviously, the emails are a major concern. What else should we be looking out for this holiday season as far as some of these scams?
Yeah, I didn't really get into the phone call aspect of it. That's really important too, and something that we've seen probably more on the rise than anything recently is fraudsters posing to be, whether it's your financial institution or some other known resource that you use every day, whether it's a merchant or something like that. And they can spoof the phone number. It's very easy to do. So if you have a phone number, say it's RBFCU, you have that programmed into your phone, and a fraudster is spoofing that number, the phone call will look like it's coming from RBFCU, and they ask for your personal information. And something that they're targeting more recently is the one-time passcodes, which all of us are most likely familiar with. When you sign onto a website, there's additional security needed for the one-time passcode, which is great. The problem is the fraudsters have found a way around that by actually contacting the consumers directly and asking for that information and getting the one-time passcode, even though most of the text messages that you receive say don't give out the passcode. It's very easy to do. It's very easy to fall into their trap because they use fear and they make it seem like they need that passcode to verify information or something. They'll do anything they can to get that passcode out of you, because a lot of times it's the last piece of information they need to commit fraud.
It is so easy to fall into these traps, but I guess what you're trying to tell us is if you slightly smell something is wrong, yep, stop what you're doing right now and contact the merchant directly on your own without using those addresses and phone numbers that have been provided to you in those emails and phone calls, correct?
That is exactly right. If you wanted to sum it up, I couldn't have said it better myself. If you smell something and you feel there's a red flag or something just doesn't seem right, like the story I mentioned with myself, I clicked on that email that was supposedly about a package that was being held, and the first thing I'm doing is taking a survey. FedEx isn't going to have you take a survey. Like RBFCU isn't going to call you and ask you for your card number. FedEx is not going to call you and ask you for information. They have all that information. So if you take a deep breath, take a step back, and ask, like, why are they asking me this information? Why would my financial institution be asking me for information they already have? And if those types of questions start to pop up, then I would hang up and, like you said, call the FI or the merchant that you're dealing with directly.
So if it sounds off or it looks off, it probably is. And if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Thank you so much for joining us. This is very important information to get out to our viewers, and we wish you lots of luck catching all of these guys behind the scenes.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All righty. And if you want more tips to help keep you safe from scams, head over to ksat.com. We've got some there for you.
Just go to the KSAT community section of our website. It's all there.